White palace underpainted night, a false moon fixed in hollow light. Endless sand beneath my feet, no warmth, no pulse, no heartbeat. Rainfall among the blades of line, not by hunger, just design of mine. Strength calculated, stripped of pride, emotion only clouds the eye. Half a mask along my face, remnant of a fallen race, and through my chest a vacant space. Air moves freely through its place. Humans speak of something deep, something they also wanna keep. They call it art, they call it soul, yet fear is what controls them most. Behind the wall, soft and shaking when I call. She says there's meaning in the pain, something lost cannot erase. Kurosaki enters, blade up tight, orange burning through the night. He fights like loss is not allowed, like screaming someone makes him proud. But pride does not repair a wound, hope does not rewrite the doom. When the gap in power's wide, belief collapses from inside. If a heart exists at all, why does it shadow when you fall? If it's more than flesh and bone, show me something that is known. Nothing inside, there is nothing inside, there is nothing inside, there is nothing inside. If you cut me open wide, you'll find nothing inside. Your power shifts, instinct rising in violent drips. You move beyond what logic says, past the edge of certain death. Bones you fail and breach the seas, yet something drives you past the feet. Your body torn, your vision blurred, still you rise without a word. Voices echo from afar, crossing distance, crossing dark. Sound should never reach the dawn, yeah, it guides you towards your own. You fight out for your own survival, not for glory, not for title. For a girl behind a stone, for a fear that's not your own. Why protect what fades away? Why defend what cannot stay? Everything returns the same, every life slips through the hand. Yeah, you stand when reason dies, refusing fate before your eyes. Something I cannot define, keeps you standing in the line. If attachment makes you weak, why is it the strength you see? If the heart is just a lie, why won't you just die? Nothing inside, inside and inside. There is nothing inside, there's nothing inside. If you tear this body wide, you'll find nothing inside. Nothing inside, nothing inside. Black wings stretching through the air, pressure thick enough to tear. Energy forming in my hand, dark compression over sand. The sky fractures when I release, impact swallowing the peace. Light erase and silence spread, everything reduced to dead. Still you crawl through shattered ground, still you rise without a sound. No advantage left to claim, yeah you fight through a broken frame. Maureen, me screams your name, voice trembling through the strain. And for a moment something shifts, a quiet fracture in my chest. Not the heart